Paxeltak! Those foreign to the pound have not been seen upon Yesha for long and long. The pestilence takes me. Or is it now simply part of what I am? It has been so long. The difference hardly matters. But the Paxeltak, how comes it here, to Yesha? What manner of power it has that it sees whole worlds as mere neighbors. It is no wonder the Empress fears all Paxeltak. I am Bedel of the Vaunt. When this world was young, the Pan did service to the green and growing things. Now, the Pan betrays the world. And the world, the wolf, betrays the Pan. Those of its kind rarely walk this land. Paxeltak, it would seem, come only at times of great change. First, the Krell. Then the one called Ford. Even our god, the one of many, could not stand against the Paxeltak. No, that was not the Ford. The Paxeltak that killed our god became known as the Destroyer. The Paxeltak Ford became known as the Empress's Bane. Certainly not. The Empress is immortal, invincible. No mere Paxeltak would pierce her body nor stop her heart. The Empress's Bane has not been to Yesha in a generation. Not since another came to free it. Change, as I said. Yet in the same generation, I have been trapped here. Eyes open to the foul pestilence, yet blind to the present. Who can say what has transpired in that time? Alas, I know little else. Yet there is much to be known. Yesha shrouds many secrets within her embrace. The Ravager, plague of the Pan and defiler of the Doe. The wolf hunts all, yet is itself unhunted. To the shame of all Pan. Once part of the balance, the immortal Ravager has cast aside this world and pledged fealty to the pestilence that would destroy all worlds. And the Red Doe, that which held the Ravager in check for long and long, has not been seen in an age. If it seeks to save its own life and world, the Paxeltak must hunt the Ravager and end it. The beast is not alone. The Lamir have given themselves to it in service. Once servants of the Eternal Empress, many Lamir have been seduced by the Ravager's blood-soaked tongue, and thus betrayed the Pan. Beware, Paxeltak. They will fight until the beast's final breath. More than it can imagine, Paxeltak. May the Red Doe guide it to a mossy glade.
to come? It's over. All right. Get some. Damn. Is it over? Holy hell. Okay, this is it. Whoa, it's over. Okay, this is it. Well, at least that's over. This isn't looking good. Damn it. Nothing left. Damn, this ain't good. Holy... oh...
awakens me from my ethereal wanderings.
Muzar. What kind of beast is this? Paxel Tech. I can share my wanderings with you. But first, I seek the knowing, the truth of nature held within your ark. You want to answer? So I will ask. Answer these questions true, sweet beast, so that your ark may be known and your eye may open. And do choose wisely. Answer from your closest friend is about to be wed. It is the day of the ceremony, and all are happy. But for you have learned that your friend's betrothed has had a liaison. If you tell them, it will ruin their grand day. If you don't, it may lead to later grief. Do you stay silent and enjoy the party, or tell the truth and ruin the day? Fascinating.
It has been prophesied that your son would someday bring about a great calamity. Because of this prophecy, a warlord tried to kill him when he was just an infant. Now that your son is grown, he believes the prophecy to be true. He courageously plans to give himself up to the warlord to save the world from the foretold calamity. Do you allow your son to sacrifice himself? Or stop him in order to save his life?
Ooh, how revealing.
Consider that it is you who discovers the Thane, the tree that offers immortality to all who eat its fruit. You could share this gift with all, but doing so may lead to war and embitterment, to the immortality of those who do not deserve it and will only abuse eternal life. Or you could limit immortality to the deserving, and thus, through the deserving, bring a better life for all. Do you give immortality to all, or only a chosen few? It is wartime, and you and your 2 children, ages 8 and 5, live in a territory that has been captured by the enemy. Among the enemy is a Lemire, who performs painful experiments that inevitably lead to death. He demands one of your children, the weaker one, giving you 24 hours to bring them to his laboratory. If you refuse, enemy soldiers will come for all of you. Do you give up one of your children, or face the threat of enemy soldiers?
I see.
You are an innkeeper. One of your loyal patrons proclaims he is to be imprisoned 2 days hence for a crime of which he is innocent. In his final days of freedom, he plans to poison those who have wrongly accused him. You know he speaks true, but you can stop him. A simple slip of Kyber seed powder into his next drink, and he will be bedridden but otherwise unharmed for days. Do you poison him, or do you turn a blind eye to his plots of revenge?
Fascinating.
You have chosen your path, sweet beast. Your heart is true. May the power of the doe's eye free you from your incarnate shackles. In the arc of every being, the Ravager's eye is dynamic. The eye of the Ravager, the doe's eye. It is a most mysterious... By answering... Would you care to hear a tale? It is about those who see as you do. I will tell you of Ramaril. I found Ramaril as a babe. Lord, nothing became of him as it happened. He grew... None knew his name. For though when the Krell came, they laid siege to the temple. None... The doe's eye opened in Ramaril that day. He was no fighter, but he lifted the largest shield. He drove dozens of Krell. Later, His masters came to me seeking to know more of this boy who had saved them, whom one might even consider. Is there any... You stand before Medra, spirit of the natural world, daughter... When mountain, spring, and sturdy tree trunk take your breath, sweet beast, that is us. That is our blessing. An immeasurable number. Mother stem and mother stream, though we don't often commune with beasties such as you. Not in this age. Especially not since the tragedy, beast. Keula was fascinated by mortal, unlike most of us. She made herself no secret. And you worshipped her with... The root found her there. We godlings are not easy, but perhaps it would be better if it had. For what remains is no longer the sister, but we hold happy thoughts. Regret only wastes one by day, by night. Or so it was before this age of exterminate. Very well, sweet beast. Be on your way.
Glad that's over.